Funny, as I mentioned, Pelinka saying that it wasn't Westbrook, solely Westbrook's fault. Anthony Davis came out and said something interesting. He was quite vocal about Anthony Davis. I think he was quite vocal about Russell Westbrook leaving, and I think that part of him is kind of sad. Russell Westbrook, is leaving. So he went out and say, the Lakers organization described it as addition by subtraction. I'm not sure why they're saying that, because currently, right now, the Lakers are getting mauled because LeBron James hasn't came back yet, and LeBron James is going to take his time. They said take his time to come back, but whoa, excuse me, that was nasty. But currently, right now, they're playing Portland, and it's not looking good. They brought Malik Beasley on for shooting. Now AD's having a phenomenal night right now. He's 20 boards, 19 points. Russell once again is just shooting haywire. He's 7 for 6, 16, 2 for 8 from the 3-point line, 16 points. They have Malik Beasley coming off the bench, 16 points. They're kind of forcing these players into the lineup now. You're going to get lack of defense, which Portland's right now ripping them a new one, 119 to 103. Of course, they have LeBron, but this team that doesn't necessarily have a strong – their defense is now – their front court is now completely changed up. I think that that's going to be their backcourt's completely changed up with Russell, Schroeder. Schroeder doesn't play any defense. Russell doesn't play any defense. So your starting lineup doesn't play any defense. Your best defensive players are coming off the bench with Reeves. And then you have Vanderbilt coming and playing some defense with your front court. Right now he's negative 29 plus minus. But you see with Russell Westbrook, what you're seeing is Anthony Davis kind of coming to his defense, right? He said, I think he's in a good place, and he's ready to get back to being Russ. Outside of all the basketball stuff or what people say about him on the floor, he's a really good dude. Like I said, there's a track record of players saying Russell Westbrook is a good guy to play with. A track record of players saying that. He understand. Davis went on to say, he said, it's business. He said it's kind of that situation in New Orleans. We had a conversation today speaking to Russ, not sharing what we talked about, but I feel that he's in a good place mentally. It could weigh on someone when you feel the whole world is on your shoulders, playing from a playing standpoint, and media standpoint, fans, everything. The media is never going to give Russell Westbrook a try. They're not going to give him a try. And I think that the standard for Russell Westbrook, no matter how well he does, there are people who don't know basketball. I actually had a conversation with the guy, and he said, Russell Westbrook forces shots. I said, did you watch the game last night? He said no. And then he sent me an article of a reporter who said something about it, but not actually watching the game. So most people who get information, they just get it from what the media says. They don't actually watch it. And what is the media? What narrative is the media going to say? Oh, Russell Westbrook went. Russ went 8 for 14, but he took 3-pointers because that was a shot that was given to him. It's not a bad shot. And if you look at that Lakers offense, they didn't really have an offense. When LeBron James was off the court. Even sometimes LeBron James was on the court, really didn't have an offense. They try to work things through AD, but AD likes playing. Hate to say it, from the high post rather than the low post, where I personally feel he's more effective. And he's not working on his foot. He's not doing footwork and getting the ball. Getting high quality shots. He's shooting fadeaway jumpers. If you see AD most of the time, other than the casual layup, get a board and put it back. But AD is going to be more of a workhorse now. LeBron James is checked out for the season, and Russell Westbrook. Whatever happens to him, great. But you look at the locker room: Schroeder, Thomas Bryant, Anthony Davis. Consistently guys saying Russell's a good thing, as a good guy to work with, and a lot of people aren't necessarily and the only person that has the same thing is LeBron James, because LeBron James is the one that kind of forced him out. Remember he was baiting. Let's trade him for Kyrie. You got some guy, and there's the thing: LeBron James doesn't care. You got guys right now, your guys right now who are getting smacked without you by Trailblazers who are a losing team, and they already thought, oh yeah, they beat the Warriors without Curry. That Warriors team with Curry is 10 times better than that Lakers team with LeBron. I'm sorry. When they did have him again this season, they got smacked and lost. Just to kind of give you perspective. So, Russell Westbrook, I hope the best for him, and I hope that he continues to, play at the high level that he typically plays at and continues to win games. AD's mad at losing games. You look how spread out the minutes are this game. No one has played over 35 minutes in this game against the Lakers. They have some navigating to do. They think that they got some pieces. I think they decline. It wasn't addition by subtraction. It was subtraction subtraction by subtraction. It's not a good trade for the Lakers, and we'll continue to see why. I have to tell you guys, just watch the games. Don't listen to me. Just watch the games, and you'll see what I'm saying is consistent with what's happening.